Hello and good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Oyinson. Thanks for joining us. The transmission company of Nigeria has assured affected residents in parts of the north that power will be restored in 5 days. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, says introduction of capital punishment will curb rampant vandalism of national assets, particularly in the sector. TVC News' Joke Adisa reports.
Apart from Kwara and Niger, 17 states in northern Nigeria have been without electricity supply in the past 2 weeks. Worst hit are Jigawa, Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, and Gombe, leading to a strain on commercial activities. The House of Representatives and governors in the region have raised concerns over the ugly development, prompting a presidential order for immediate solution. This news conference is to update Nigerians on the efforts by the Transmission Company of Nigeria to restore power in affected states. TCN attributes the power outage to acts of vandalism and insecurity as it seeks citizen support. The company says the Nigerian military is providing needed support for its men to effect necessary repairs.
The area affected has been secured with the help of Nigerian Army, and concerted efforts is going on one of the lines' restoration. Restoration of one of the lines will allow TCN to pull about 400 megawatts of power in that corridor.
The Special Assistant to the President on Community Engagement is also here to speak to efforts being made.
People are so worried in the north due to the collapse of the national grid across the northern states. The minister, after seeing Mr. President, I met him in his office and he gave me the assurances that in the next 5 days, power will be restored.
The Minister of Power makes a quick appearance to clarify grey areas and also corroborates the submission of the TCN.
It is high time we started having regional grids, or even if possible, state grids, so that each of these grid network on a regional basis, on state basis, will be protected and isolated from each other.
He insists vandalism of national assets is an act of terrorism and capital punishment should be the penalty.
All these vandalization are deemed as acts of terrorism. If we have the spirit of nationalism and patriotism, no reasonable Nigerian will wake up and start demolishing and vandalizing national assets.
TCN says the Shiroro Mando 330 kV Line 1 tripped on the 9th of September 2024, but faulty section could not be reached due to insecurity. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.
With 7 days remaining till the U.S. presidential election, both main candidates, their running mates and their surrogates, are scrambling to make their closing arguments to voters. Republican Donald Trump calls his New York's Madison Square Garden rally, which he has sparked a massive backlash after speakers there made a series of racist, insulting comments. A Lovefest Democrat, Kamala Harris, will hold a rally on the National Mall this evening in Washington, D.C., as Mr. Trump heads back to the swing state of Pennsylvania. Kamala Harris is preparing to deliver her closing argument at a rally in Washington, D.C., and the Democrat will speak in the same spot Mr. Trump urged his supporters to fight like hell moments before they stormed the U.S. Capitol on the 6th of January, 2021. Now for some sports news. Portuguese club side Sporting Lisbon have confirmed Manchester United's interest in appointing their coach, Ruben Amorim, as their new manager, and are willing to pay his €10 million release clause. The Red Devils need a new manager after sacking Erik ten Hag on Monday following a dismal start to the season. Ten Hag was dismissed after Sunday's 2-1 defeat at West Ham left the club 14th in the Premier League, with just 3 wins from their opening 9 matches. Amorim is a highly regarded coach who has won 2 Portuguese league titles with Sporting Lisbon, including their first in 19 years since joining in 2020. And that's all we can take on news and sports for this hour. There is still a lot more coming your way. Stay with us.